Hello and welcome back to Transfer Talk, where we discuss the latest transfer rumours from around the footballing universe. With only a few weeks left of the season, clubs are finalising their plans for this summer, and we've got a bumper episode lined up for you today. But remember, if you hear anything yourself, remember to tweet me at DoogieFFTD or the Football Daily account, or alternatively, just stick them in the comments below. Let's get started. We kick off this week's roundup with a complete surprise. According to Sky Sports News, Man City are closing in on a deal to sign Sporting Lisbon midfielder Bruno Fernandes. The reports claim that the clubs are discussing a fee of between £50 million and £60 million for the Portuguese 24-year-old, who has won 11 caps for his country, with this deal potentially being finalised before this video goes live. Fernandes was one of a number of players who tried to terminate their own contracts in Lisbon after the training ground attacks last summer, but ended up signing a new 5-year deal. And since then he has hit the best form of his career with a ridiculous 27 goals and 14 assists in 45 games this season, either playing as a 6 or as a 10. The former Udinese and Sampdoria midfielder has been quite simply exceptional. Close to 4 shots per 90, over 3 key passes and 2 tackles and interceptions, as well as a goal contribution every 86 minutes in the league, the man can seemingly do it all. But people arguing Fernandes is a Fernandinho replacement are badly mistaken, with Fernandes failing to offer the same defensive control and metronomic passing. Instead, it seems more likely that with Gundogan's possible exit this summer, KDB's continued injury woes and David Silva's advancing years, Pep has earmarked Fernandes as yet another possibility for the other 2 midfield slots. But City fans, are you excited by this potential signing, and where do you see Fernandes playing? Let us know down below. It seems like Man City aren't the only Manchester club linked with some big moves this summer. According to Calcio Mercato, the Red Devils have made initial approaches to Juventus, sounding them out over a possible £85 million move for Paulo Dibala. The 25-year-old Argentine has played a bit part this year, with 10 goals across 39 appearances for the club in all competitions. But he has started just 27 games for the Bianconeri in the League and Champions League, and 9 players have played more Serie A minutes than him this term. United's woeful 1-1 draw with Huddersfield made it abundantly clear just how much work was needed to be done at Old Trafford, with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer admitting as much afterwards, saying, "You've seen the last of players." And the links with the 19-capped Argentine heap further pressure on Lukaku, who has endured a torrid second season in Manchester. He's fallen behind Marcus Rashford in the pecking order, been routinely criticised for his physique and first touch, and has averaged a goal every 178 minutes in the league this campaign. Calcio Mercato claim that if Antonio Conte takes over in Turin this summer, signing Lukaku would be a top priority. If United could somehow offload the Belgian and bring in Dibala, it would go down as one of the deals of the century. But I'm afraid we just don't see this one happening. But if United were to sign Dibala, which system would suit him best? Let us know down below. We head from the Italian champions to Italy's second best team now, where Napoli are planning a big summer after a disappointing 2018-19 campaign. Even if Carlo Ancelotti's men win their remaining 3 games of the season, they will still finish with 82 points, their joint lowest tally of the last 3 years. Expected to challenge Juventus this year under the 3-time Champions League winner, the Little Donkeys haven't spent a single day atop Serie A, and are 16 points behind them at this late stage. Throw in a Champions League group stage exit and a demoralising Europa League quarter-final defeat to Arsenal, and it's clear Napoli's season hasn't gone to plan. With the second best attack according to expected goals behind Atalanta, and with 3 players in double figures for goals in the league, their attack doesn't seem like the obvious place to strengthen. But after their 2-1 win over Cagliari at the weekend, Ancelotti told the press, "We are looking for an attacker. I do not give importance to their physical structure, but to their ability to move and attack the depth." And according to Calcio Mercato, that man is PSV's Mexican forward Hirving Lozano. The 23-year-old has backed up a stellar 17-18 season, in which he contributed 25 goals in 29 Eredivisie games before shining at the World Cup, with 17 goals and 8 assists in 30 league games this term. Capable of playing off the left or right wing, Lozano would be a useful addition to their front line. And with Dries Mertens having just turned 32, this seems like a move with the future in mind. If the partner pay can get this done for close to his market value of £36 million, we say good signing. Multiple clubs will be on red alert after it has become clear that James Rodriguez doesn't feature in Zinedine Zidane's plans for Real Madrid next season. The 27-year-old Colombian is nearing the end of his 2-year loan deal with Bayern Munich, for whom he has scored 15 and assisted 17 in 61 League and Champions League games. But this season he has made just 20 Bundesliga appearances, scoring 7 and assisting 3, but he has only completed the full 90 on 3 occasions. With a combined expected goals and assists of 0.9 per 90, the same as Raheem Sterling in the Prem, the 69-cap Colombian clearly still has a purpose. According to Marca, Bayern have first refusal on the playmaker until the 15th of June, but the same publication claimed that it is Man United and Chelsea who are set to fight for his signature. Obviously, the Blues will only be able to make a move for him if their transfer ban is lifted or delayed, but with a rumoured fee of just £36 million, surely this is worth pursuing. Capable of offering more creativity in their midfield or coming off the right wing, Rodriguez would be a tantalising prospect in a Sarri system. But we want to hear from you. If you were James, who would you join? Chelsea or Man United? Vote in the poll above. In a roundup of shock moves, this one probably takes the biscuit. According to L'Equipe, Barcelona are strongly considering a summer move for PSG attacker Angel Di Maria. The 31-year-old, who has played for PSG since 2014, has had another productive campaign, with 17 goals and 15 assists in 41 appearances in all competitions. The 97-capped Argentine only signed a new contract towards the end of 2018, which extends until 2021. But L'Equipe believe that in order to comply with financial fair play, PSG will be forced to sell before they can buy this summer. The former Man United player has had a hugely successful spell in Paris, with 3 league titles and 6 domestic cup competitions to his name, showing that his one season in Manchester was nothing more than an aberration. Still contributing 0.7 expected goals and assists per 90, Di Maria has shown no signs of slowing down this season. And a return to Spain, where he spent 4 successful years with Real Madrid, would no doubt be a top priority. But with Coutinho, Malcolm and Ousmane Dembele already unhappy with their restricted game time, do Barcelona really need to sign a 31-year-old winger whose best years are behind him? We're not so sure, but Barcelona fans, what do you think? Potential Valverde masterstroke or a brain fade? Let us know in the comments below. We travel over to Italy now for our headline story, where it appears that Juventus have won the race to sign one of the world's most promising midfielders. Gazzetta dello Sport are claiming that the 35-time Italian champions have beaten Man United, Liverpool, Spurs and Barcelona to Adrien Rabiot's signature, with an announcement expected in the next couple of weeks. The 24-year-old will see his current deal with PSG expire this summer, and the Frenchman will leave the Ligue 1 giants following a monumental breakdown in his relationship with the club. It's been a decidedly mixed few months for the central midfielder. First, he refused to be on the standby list for the 2018 World Cup and then made 20 appearances for the French champions in the first half of the year. But he hasn't made a single appearance since December. Normally this would mean a player would drop completely off the radar, but Rabiot's performances were so good they demand attention. Nearly 75 passes a game with a 93% pass accuracy, 2 dribbles, 9 deep progressions and 4 tackles and interceptions per 90, he's arguably the best all-round central midfielder in world football. But with Pjanic, Khedira, Matuidi, Chan, Bentancur and Ramsey incoming, it'll be fascinating to see how Allegri integrates Rabiot into his system. If you were the Italian, which players would you look to move on? And what would your starting midfield be for next season? Tell me down below.
So I hope you enjoyed that video, guys. Let me know what you thought in the comments down below, and make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you never miss one when we produce it. See you next time, guys.